Hello everybody, Christian Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Typoman Revised. So this is the title screen. In the last episode, we finished the game. We beat it. We beat the final boss, and we made it to the very end. This is actually a bonus episode, believe it or not. So yes, this is bonus content. But a part of this will be collecting the final quotation mark that had eluded our grasp this entire time. The rest of this episode is actually going to be built around what you can see here, the mini-games, and that's pretty much it. This episode is going to be mini-games and finding that quotation mark. That's pretty much sums up what we'll be doing. However, I do want to say a few things to start off, actually, and we're going to go to Select Chapter just to show this off. 1, Prologue, 3 out of 4, this is where we'll be searching for the final quotation mark, but I'm just going to skip ahead to Chapter 3 here. That guy, the final boss. I looked it up, I was actually looking something else up, but I learned that his name is Fenrir. We saw that name here, and I was not sure why it showed up, but that's why. That is the name of the final boss, and that is why that name showed up. Now, Fenrir is not the only interesting thing. I really wanted to know what the name of the guy who's creating all of our enemies was. His name, its name, I'll go with he. His name is Gamma, I believe. I'm not exactly sure that's how you pronounce it, but that's what he is. He's, G-A, hit 2 R's for arms and an M for body. So, it kind of actually spells, it's kind of a combination. I saw this online, it mentioned that it's kind of a combination of the things you fight. So, Doom with the M, Fear with, I think, the R's, and then Hate with, like, the A, I believe. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I wanted to mention that fact because I thought that would be something cool to bring up. Now, we are missing one quotation mark in the prologue. At this point in time, a little before that, right here, a little bit after this is like the first one, I believe. I don't want to take up too much time looking for it because I have other things I'm going to do. So I am probably going to cut the rest of this out, but if I decide to speed it up to show you what I do, then you'll get a sped up version, but I will not be commentating it, is basically what I'm trying to say. I originally thought I might, but I have a few other things I want to do, so I think I'll be cutting it or speeding up from here. So I will see you guys when we find the quotation mark. Hey guys, so this is a weird place to come in, but if you've been sped up to this point, then pausing was pointless, but if you've been cut out, there's a reason I paused, and either way, I have it paused anyway. Oh boy, I found it! Oh, and before I go on any further, actually, I meant to mention this at the beginning. I'm attempting to make this the only bonus episode, so, with that out of the way, though, I found it. You know when you were running from Doom? Yeah, it's right here. Doom is chasing me, and War is calling my name. The only thing I have is the power of words. So, the irony here is the fact that it actually does tell you that Doom is the name of the thing this early, and I missed it. So I went the entire game until you ran that Doom potion to be able to tell you guys that's what it's called. Now, I am pretty sure that I can't get out of this alive. I can't. But that's okay, because to be perfectly honest, we're done here. That was the last quotation mark in the game. We now have 100% of quotation marks, and to prove this, I have 4 out of 4 here, 7 out of 7 here, 7 out of 7 in the second chapter, 5 out of 5 in the third. 7 out of 7 in the first chapter, and 4 out of 4 in the prologue, since I didn't say their names. But I do want to say, I find it funny that that one's right at the open, I missed it, and I didn't see it in editing either, probably because the quality wasn't the greatest during that time. But, anyway, I have something, the rest of what I want to do, I have mini games which I want to show off, but first, before we go any further, I want to do the journal, because I want to read through the entire story of Typoman Revised. Okay, so here it is. You guys can pause and read if you need to, if you can. I know that text can be hard to read, even on the screen it can be, but if you want to, feel free to do so. Unfortunate is the land in need of a hero. Chaos and greed breed men who become heroes. But how can I be a hero when I am devoid of hope? Doom is chasing me and war is calling my name. The only thing I have is the power of words. She taught me to seek truth over lies, justice over injustice, righteousness over the rewards of evildoers. All that I know, all that I am, all that I hope to be, I owe to her. As well gorged on everyone and everything I love, I try to stay strong and carry on. I refuse to praise their false beliefs. I will do everything in my power to stand this trial. For the living and the dead, I will bear witness, even if I risk their gas filling my own lungs. Their sharp tongues and their lurid hate will not reach my heart. I will raise my words, not my voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. But sometimes I find myself in a loop. How do I escape this writer's block? She led me on in wisdom's path and set the light before me. They stab into their hearts, leaving them poisoned, silence in horror and fear. Propaganda driven by lie and distorted truths, the salvation of the ignorant. They cheer while the books are fed to the flames. Where they start burning books, they eventually they end up burning men. In a land ruled by ignorance, a leap of faith ends with a breach of trust. Warfare is based on deception. I must use their own tools and lie to protect the values I stand for. And now, it was only a matter of time before I was exposed. My only option now is to run before the flames reach me. Her light has gone out of my life. It is as if it had never shone. This system is fed by all these lost souls and demons. So unfortunate is the land in need of a hero. For all of its uncertainty, we cannot flee the future. One meets his destiny often in the road he takes to avoid it. A glimmer of hope begins in the darkness. Only in darkness can you see the stars. I shall accept my fate and become a beacon of hope. I'm surprised I only had about 3 slip-ups in that. It's on the screen if you want to read it. I'm not the best at reading out loud, so I apologize that I kind of messed up some of that. But, yeah, that is basically the plot of Typoman, all in journal form if you ever want to look at it. And you collected things with me. The next topic of this bonus episode is the minigames. We're going to start with the Word Hunter minigame. Spell as many words as you can in 60 seconds. Longer words on higher scores. You saw how I did in the game, so this is going to go well. Talking and spelling words. This will go wonderfully, I'm sure. Hopefully, it goes decently, at least. But I'm doing this because it says 60 seconds, so I know it'll be pretty quick. So let's see here. What can we spell? I think we could spell... Do we have... Oh, good. We don't have that. I thought we might be able to spell ocean. Okay. Well, this is a word you can spell. Let's see here. Okay, wait, we can spell thud. And we can spell... Talking and doing this is hard enough. I'm not the greatest at speed spelling anyway. I mean, unless I'm typing on a computer, I can do that. It's just, I'm not the greatest at this kind of thing. We can spell bite. bait. This is what I'm spelling here. Bite. You can hit Y to do it. That's faster. And I got 48 with 5 words. I'll do it again if there's time after the other minigame. I'm not the best at spelling fast, to be honest with you guys. I've said perfectly honest a lot. But to be honest, I'm not the greatest when it comes down to doing words fast. But hey, my super easy score. See if you can beat it. Let me know in the comments if you can. Anyway, so the other one is the antonymizer, I believe. Maybe I'm saying that right, maybe not. Use Y to obtain new letters to spell the word. Example, you need a Y, move Y to the word no to get yes. This is basically a way to spell all of the words in the game. We'll just check this out briefly. Spell the word stare. Okay, so... what have I got myself into? A-R-T... We need S. Let's follow their advice, shall we? No and a yes to get an S. We need S and we need E. Do we need E? Let's see. We have T-A-R-E, so we just need the S. Okay, that I can live with. So we get this, and we have infinite lies. So if you need more lies, you can use them in this way. We need to spell stare. Tear. And just as you asked, stare. Which makes me an I and gets rid of that. Gets rid of all the words, actually. So this is actually a way to get all of the words that do something. So Rose, by this account, does something. It affects the character somehow. Bad does something. It'll affect the character of something in some way. Heir, Lord, King, Brainy, all of that stuff. All these words will do something special to the character, or to the environment, or something. Let's see if I can get... Oh, Superman does something. Huh. You know. Rave, I kind of showed Rave, I think. Fireball, Goo, I don't know if I actually showed it, but, I know I had it, so I think I showed it to you guys. Goo, I actually have shown one time already. Look, what do you have to spell with? Do you have everything but the L? I don't know how to get the L from this. Let's see. Can you do T? You can't do tight. Tick? I don't really know. I'm not sure how you would get the L. I'm sure I could figure it out if I thought about it. Rasp, troll. I'm not going to actually try to pronounce that, because I'll say it wrong. Look, again. Yeah, it's basically all, I guess there's 162 of them, since that's what this said. All, like, 162 words that affect the 63. It's off by 1. 163 words that will affect the character in some way, basically, is what you can get from here. So if you're wondering what the words are, then this is where you can find them. If you just want to see how many words you can spell in 60 seconds, and how many points you can get, right there. I didn't do many of them, but that gives you guys... Sorry, my chair fell backwards for a second. Anyway, that gives you guys reason to get this and to find out those words for yourself. Also, for Water Hunter, let me know what you guys, the best you can do on this, actually. I would love to hear that. I don't think I could get very far, even if I wasn't commentating. Personal opinion about myself here. But I'd really like to know how well you guys can do. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the bonus episode. We have done all of the story mode. We have completed the journal. We have done the mini games. And in fact, I actually shouldn't have clicked on journal because I want to end off on the journal, actually. So, thank you for watching this episode of Typoman Revised. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys back here next time for the final end episode of Typoman Revised. One more time, thank you so much for watching, and this is Christian Gamer, signing off.